Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 and we are here in Death Valley. The interesting name for a map, considering the only valley I've been able to find is where the train runs through. So I guess that could be considered Death Valley if you decide you want to test the train. But yeah, anyway, we guys got done piling up all of our fields that we own. And we do own quite a few fields. We're heading back to our farm. Assuming I don't wreck this implement around the tree. We're getting kind of late in the day. It's about 6:45 in the evening. Because if it was 6:45 in the morning, it would probably be a lot darker than this. It is beginning of September. I think I set it for 3-day months, maybe it's 2-day, I don't remember. Anyway, that's beside the point. I've kind of made this my own. I did try to stick with it being a Fent farm, by all means. May not have held true to that completely. Hey, Grandpa. Sorry, almost took you out with the implement. We are just gonna plop this plow right over here, because why not? Bloop, just like that. Like I said, I tried to keep it mostly Fent. It's not 100% Fent because, well, certain vehicles and things that I was wanting to keep to, you know, I don't have Fent mods for 100% because I haven't been able to find a Fent mod that does what this does, which is spray or spread. And we do have some Massey Ferguson. This is one of the smaller tractors that I got to be able to mow some of our bigger fields. And the other one is this guy, which I have attached to this, which is a case implement. Hey, red on red, can't be too bad. The only thing I don't have right now that I just realized that I don't have is a planter. Oh well, we'll get to that eventually. I am wanting to get out there and spread some lime on our fields. Now now that I think of it, I did not actually plow up all of our fields because I do have a field of sunflowers that is still growing. Please excuse the non-legitness, but I kind of wanted these tires, so yeah. There we go. Let's see about getting this filled up. Because, like I said, I am spreading lime. I do have... Well, now I need to get that on ordered. I hope that the entire shed isn't compromised. Whoops. I do have, I believe, 2 different... hey, that works. Bloop. For $2,400. All right, 25, a little under 2,500. I do have 2 factories running that are designed to take stone and crush it up. Concrete plants, basically. But the one I definitely haven't collected any stones for. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually wanting to see if I can run the stone collector on our trails, get all these little stones up, see if that's gonna be some freebie stones. I do not know. I haven't heard or seen, granted, I haven't really seen anyone playing on this map, but that is something I do want to try, if anything, just to see if I can pass that information along to you. Man, this thing just barely fits on this bridge. So we do that. I believe that's a sheep pasture up there. This field here I did plow up. It was just grass growing. I did do a cut on it, but I figured if I'm doing some plowing, I might as well just, you know, ensure everyone gets a part of it. So, I'm gonna knock this out real quick. I did this mainly because so I can come in here, I can plant grass again, and be able to take care of it, you know, add fertilizer and, oh, that's just because of the shade. Add fertilizer, lime, do the occasional plowing. And I thought about taking out that tree and continuing down the path, but I figured that would be enough. I did kind of get a little close to the path there, so whoops. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I don't know if I do want to mention to you guys about this map that I don't know if I just have a mod conflict issue going on or if it's something to do with the map itself, but I've been finding that I can play it just fine. I can save it just fine, but I've been having issues when I go to close out of it. Something about like a memory issue, which I know for certain my computer does not have any issues with memory. So I don't know if I'm just having an issue with the mod conflict type of deal or what. So just kind of be advised, if you want to get on this, just be careful about your mods. I'm not bothered to check it because, like I said, it only becomes an issue when I try to close out of it. And it ends up crashing my game. So just wanted you to be advised about that. It is a nice map. I even got to quite a few contracts back in August, basically yesterday. So got me around the map a little bit. So not too shabby. A lot of these fields that I currently own now, I just kind of went through and tried to clean up like the edges of the map or the fields. So we're gonna be doing some non-legit stuff because I am just gonna cheat in lime because, well, it is just a game and I don't try to play this too legitimately. I mean I do, but I don't. If you don't know, I do tend to play this to where I can have fun. I don't always find it fun to have to run back to the main farm or have to get a separate auger trailer out here just so I can fill up with lime. And I can just cheat it in and be done with it. And since I know it's like, you know, 2,500 bucks, wow, can't talk, per load, if I really wanted to, I could just take that money out that way. But considering we're, you know, sitting at $1 billion, I'm not concerned. Yes, I did say billion with a B because it maxes out at 999,999,999. So, $1 billion. With the way I'm driving, we're definitely going to be running out on this. Yeah. Again. But yeah, I've been trying to stay true to the parts of what the modders make, you know, what they put into the maps that I show off. When, you know, when I do my own thing, I just try to take it and make it, well, mine, but at the same time trying to stay true to what they do, unless it's a map that, you know, it's set up for you to build your own thing. So since we're down here, we're gonna go over and take a look at the cattle barn, which doesn't have anything in it, but it is kind of in a unique spot, in my opinion. And I did go through and I did cut all this grass and collect it. It is sitting in one of our two hay barns. So that is nice. Well, I ended up building the second one because I ran out of space in the first. Just your standard cattle barn here. Nothing too crazy. Except basically your drive-through is not necessarily drive-through when you have this on the other side of it. I mean, you small enough vehicle, you might be able to get around and get out or drive back through so you're not driving all over your grass. Oops, meant to go inside there. But yeah, it's just your standard cattle barn. The field, not so much. But I do like it that they kind of did bring it all the way through some areas of the rock, which I get it. Simply because you know, when you do the shed or do the yard for your sheds, you kind of have to put the fence down. But honestly, I would feel like you only really need to do it over to the rock wall, especially with cows. Same with that side. So that's my only thing about it. I get it because it's part of what the game wants you to do, but I think you can actually delete some of it and be done with it. But all right, let's get back up to the barnyard. Interesting that it's got brake lights, it's got turn signals, but it's got no running lights on it. That's interesting. I did think about expanding that field a little bit. Like I said, I did kind of go through and clean up the edges on most of my fields. And we do own more fields than what you get when you start off in new farmer mode. So, and then up here we do have, I believe this is a sheep pen. I didn't put that there. Someone else put that there. Yeah, sheep barn. Don't own any of these because clearly it hasn't been mowed yet. But just kind of let you know that that's where that is. Just trying to get out of here without going down a cliff. So I would not be good in this thing. Plus, you know, spilling 2,300 liters of lime, it would not be the greatest thing either. Yeah, I do kind of like the feel of the farmyard. Well, the farm area that we own. From above, there's our home. And we do have a couple of pickups down there because that white little shed, it has two other pickups, plus the one there in the drive by the trailer. We'll make our way down there eventually too. I do have a couple, or at least one, lumberyard going to try to start getting things made for those 3 sheds. Like I said, this is one of our hay barns, hay lofts. And I did plop down a service area for our vehicles. Yes, it's outside, but oh well. I was having issues with the silo system that we had here that came with it. And it wouldn't, I tried several different vehicles. It would not let me pull the material, you know, the crop that I put in. So I don't know if that was part of the issue or if it's still an issue and I won't be able to pull from that one. But to be honest, after this video, I may not be coming back to this anyway. So since we're up here, I like the way that field looks. We have another field all on the other side there, but this is technically 2 fields that I combined. We took it in closer to that tree line, connected to the field that was over there with this U-shaped type one that we had here, and I think it looks good. Fortunately, we have trees over there, but since we're up here, so soil composition, yeah, this, guess we need a quick save. All right, so you can see that everything we have is plowed except for 143, and that is because that is sunflowers, which that is about, not, obviously not as dark as like field 20 is down here for being ready to harvest or getting close to it, but it's like halfway to 3/4 away there. A lot of these other fields just had plants that I'm not interested in working with. Like like vegetable plants right now, cotton, things like that. So this is the field that I'm talking about. There used to be a break right about here, and there was more grass over in this area that kind of came down around this little slit. That's where all those trees are. I kind of enclosed all of that and made it one big field because, well, why not? I like big fields. Then over here, we had another break in the fields about right there between 7 and 5, and I went ahead and combined those. 6 and 2, those aren't combined into this yet because we still have plenty of trees around, those areas right there. If it wasn't for those trees, and maybe these trees up here that I might do away with, I would have probably combined them into one massive field. And there's no way for me to combine 3 and 4 or 3 and 4 to these ones because I do have a drive here. Not to mention David standing right there. He would not be happy if he was out standing in my field. Yeah, I pulled that joke. But yeah, with this and the stones, you can actually see what roads I'm talking about. And there is a bridge there. That is the train line. You can actually see the train moving up. So I can't really combine those two, and I can't combine either of these two with either of these. Now, Field 5 is showing to be fertilized because I believe it had manure spread on it. So, yeah. When I get a planer, I'll probably get one that can spread fertilizer as well. So, of course, if I collected the grass and did things properly, I have my silo here for that, so we can compress it down and deal with it that way. So I do have one concrete mixer here, if the camera will cooperate. Looks like we have some either concrete bags or lime bags. I think that's concrete. Already made, waiting for us to move them, collect them, type of deal. And I have this back here. This guy I don't have working yet because I was trying to get the one up front filled up first. And this is our big lumber yard. I do like this one because it has all the space for all of the lumber to collect instead of, only having a spot for 2 pallets. So there is that. I do like that one though. Sorry about that. And nothing else over here, just several pieces of equipment on the inside. We got our trailers here, fuel trailer, fuel tank up here, and our 2 sets of gravity wagons. Why 2? Because, well, they don't quite, I'll put it this way, I don't have a mod big enough that has one that's big enough for me to only need 1. And this is our map cleaner by, yeah, Hirschfeld, I think is what it is. Sorry. Oh, I guess I do have a little tiny description on the bottom right that says Hirschfeld. Mario Hirschfeld map cleaner. And it's been my grass collector. That's why it's so nasty and dirty right now. I was kind of doing that when it was raining so I could at least get it up off the ground. Oops. But unfortunately, because I did have to change out silos, and that's our second hay loft thing, which we apparently have 317,000 liters in. Wow, okay. Didn't think we had that much. Oh, and I do have weather station there up on top, plus the bigger one down here. So we got plenty of space for storage. Like I said, I did try to keep the look and feel of the map, but kind of tried to make it my own as well. So now if it was set up and I just hated the look and feel of everything, it would have been different, but yeah. So this is where our chickens are hiding at. Just down the road from the house. And well, like 2 steps from the house. And then we built the shed to get one of our mowers put in. Need to get my other mowers, I think, brought down here. And those other ones are more of like yard tractors, because the one has front loader and a backhoe type of deal on it. So this is the original pathway to the house. I kind of did this to try to match it, because, well, I have these 2 vehicles. This is the Ford Ranger. I forget if it's in the mod hub or not. I don't think it is, but I just was not expecting it to look so good. So I got one of those, and I got a Chevy. And of course, I have a classic Ford. So KC lights all around. Just love the sound of that. Those KC lights do some justice. That's kind of my daily driver. The other ones are just there for show. Actually, I think I've used my Ranger more than I have any of the other ones. The way he turns, I just love it. I just laugh at it every single time because it just looks so hilarious to me. Ooh, I didn't realize that I left the tarp off. Boink, done. Kind of wish that it would force, you know, whatever you have in your hopper, whatever the hopper is, that would kind of push things down and spread it around a little bit, but you know, oh well. So yeah, this is the field that I combined. And then from over here, that is... Okay, that's the second field that I didn't combine because it's surrounded by trees. Oh, and over there at the... Hold on. Nope, don't have it activated. Let's get it activated. Not that. That. Oop. So we did some updates to the sports complex over here. Football stadium now has plenty of lights. It did have this one, the one over there, and then just one in there. I can't delete these. I wish I could. We gave it American flags too. But we gave it the kind of light that I would think a football field should have, even if it is just a county football stadium for whatever schools are around. I like seeing football stadiums with the kind of lights that we now have here. And it's just weird that, you know, I guess these came with the game. They're in standard game, but I wouldn't have put them that way. Oh well. That's just me. And then obviously we lit up the soccer field because that was pretty dark, as well as the basketball or tennis courts. Because, I mean, honestly, and then heat of summer, you know, you're going to see kids and even adults be out there, you know, well into the evening. So, and we also gave the soccer field some better seats instead of just these guys. Because again, it could be for area schools, so why not give them seats? And I wish I did a little bit better job. I could have just done what I did over here, but it's done and done now, so no harm, no foul. It's just these guys can watch over here too if they wanted to. That's the only thing I really did outside of the farm. But so yeah, we got this field taken care of as far as plow. That one, this is one we harvested originally, as is this one. But this is the other one I was talking about, that it's surrounded by trees. I didn't want to remove the trees just yet, but this is the one that I didn't have to remove anything, so I combined it. And this is our sunflower field. That's gonna be amazing to. Ooh, I might need to get out here and get something to deal with the weeds. So we'll see. This is our original grass field. that we apparently owned, if I remember correctly. And this is the other two fields that I combined. Because the one field came up here and around and then down over here. Basically leaving this a much bigger island with a cut across that was decent size with just grass. But yeah, it came in and expanded the sides of the fields to an extent. Because this actually came in a little bit more over this way. But yeah, I think I made it a little bit better for me. It may not be for you guys. I get that. So I shouldn't, and I think I have another. Okay, that's where that goes. Oh, that's where that thing is. I think. Oh, you're just a shed. What I'm talking about is it shows that I own another oh, is it over here? Another log sawmill. Oh, down there. And I just never really looked into where it was. This is convenient because we got all these trees here that we can cut down, but I like the other one better. So I may end up selling this one, and I might keep it just because it'll be easier just to cut these trees and drag it over here. So anyway, guys, we're gonna call the video there. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just like you here and there. If you made it this far in my video, guys, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So with all that being said, we will catch you in the next episode. So take care. Peace.